Today's video is not just another "Who really wrote Shakespeare?" discussion. It's something more fundamental. How is it possible that the global academic world continues to believe in an authorship theory that collapses under the slightest scrutiny? Let's explore the house of cards known as Stratfordianism and why it is still standing. The official story, William Shakespeare, son of a glove maker in the provincial town Stratford-upon-Avon, probably educated in a local grammar school, somehow becomes the greatest writer in history. He writes plays set in foreign courts, filled with law, medicine, mythology, aristocratic behavior, and statecraft. He knows Latin, Italian, French, Spanish. He understands naval warfare, classical politics, and courtly intrigue. And yet, he never went to university, never left England, and left behind not a single letter ever discovered, not a single draft or notebook, only 6 shaky signature and silence. This is the last will and testament of William Shakespeare, often cited as the final trace of England's greatest playwright. But read it closely. Not a single mention of a play, a poem, or even a single book. No reference to manuscripts, no literary executor, no evidence of a writer's life. Just real estate and a second-best bed. For a man who supposedly gave us Hamlet, King Lear, and the sonnets, it's strangely silent. Why isn't this challenged by academics? Because it is not just a theory, it's a dogma, a career-protecting consensus. Critics are mocked or ignored, journals won't publish unorthodox views, and careers depend on upholding the canon. It is not about truth, it is about power. Stratfordianism is more than error. It's a cultural lie, one we like to believe. The self-made genius, the poor boy who conquers the world with his pen. No privilege, no courtly training, just raw talent. We want to believe this. It makes genius feel democratic. But truth is inconvenient, and institutions fear inconvenience. So, who could have written these works? Christopher Marlowe, a Cambridge man, a poet of outstanding talent, connected to the Elizabethan Secret Service, officially killed in a pub brawl in 1593 under very suspicious circumstances. And then, suddenly, a new author appears using a pseudonym, writing as if he never died. So, why the system won't collapse, but impressively resist? Because too many have too much to lose. Professors their status, publishers their revenue, theaters their romantic brand, Stratford-upon-Avon, its pilgrimage economy, and the public, its myth. But there is no security in a lie. The myth waits patiently. Stratfordianism is a structure built on habit, fear, and convenience. But truth doesn't disappear. It knocks quietly on the mind of those willing to think. Perhaps it's a knocking on yours. Truth will come to light. Murder cannot be hid long. A man's son may, but in the end, truth will out.